Hi, everyone. Marianne Markowitz, your executive recruiter / brain balance dynamic meditation coach. This is for all of you who keep hitting my videos about being miserable at the office. It's been very interesting. And thank you to many of you who are sending me private notes saying thank you on many of the topics that I love. If you love what you do, you'll never have to work another day in your life. Who comes to mind? Well, Dick Clark. For you youngsters, go out on YouTube and check out American Bandstand. Maybe think of Tom Cruise. I mean, the guy is just amazing. 57 years old, still does almost all of his own stunts. Gets, I think in the upcoming Mission Impossible, they had to delay filming because he injured himself a few times doing those. But these guys have passion for what they're doing. And so, okay, yeah, so we can't all be rock stars as the cliche goes. But I will say, if you're one of the miserable ones, and statistics are on my side when I say that word, that over 80% of the population is very unhappy with their current employment situation, stay till the end because I'll have some empowering mindset thoughts for you. In the meantime, take your notes. These are the 4 things you want to do. Number 1, so you're unhappy where you are. Can you reframe that and find the gratitude in, hey, I'm still employed, unless it's an abusive situation. And even that, I think that some people, we have this collective consciousness where if you're listening to the radio, you're listening to the news, then you can't help it. You're going to start thinking, well, you know what? I'm being abused. I'm a victim. It's what's going on out there. So you have to be very, very careful about what you let into your mind. I'm going to start off by saying, turn off the news, stop watching some of the things you're watching, and then it'll be easier to develop an attitude of gratitude. Okay, so I can tell you from personal experience, I had a situation in Dallas where I worked for someone, I just really couldn't stand the guy. And I remember driving to the office. It was on Spring Valley, listening to Wayne Dyer just to try and get me up for the day. And my gratitude turned around to, well, you know what? Everybody else in the office is great. Okay, that's good. And I'm going to keep a positive attitude because something better is coming along. I don't know what, but I trust that something better is coming along. So that empowered me in some strange way. So think about, I'm in a situation, I don't love it, but are you doing things to upgrade where you want to be? Are you updating your resume? Are you using your LinkedIn profile properly? Start taking 100% responsibility for where you are. I'm happy, I'm employed. What can I do next? Okay, so there you go. Number 2 is set daily goals. If you've watched my videos, you know that this is one of my absolutes. Have 5 things that must be accomplished today. And it's amazing. It'll give you confidence because we have so many things coming at us. We've got phone calls, we've got text, But if you've got your 5 things you want to accomplish, you check back and go, oh, yeah, okay, I want to get this done today. Today I had a 9:00 call with someone with one of my pieces of technology. And I said, oh, I'm so glad you were number 1 and I get to mark you off because every day we were working on it, wasn't happening. So I had to keep moving it over to the next spot. So, but I persevered. I knew that their side as well as my side would figure it out. So put your 5 things on there. And if this is a new exercise for you, it might be, it can be a small thing. You might even want to put on there, I need to hydrate today. Put that on there. If you're not good about taking breaks and giving yourself self-care, so put that on there so you can incorporate that as a daily habit. And create a clean and inspiring work environment. Oh man, my house is spotless. My office, because I'm so creative and I love trying new things, I have a little bit too much over here. So some of my videos are a result of that. I'm just going through my reams of notebooks and all of the classes I've taken, and I'm popping my videos out there. So I'm feng shuiing my desk. And so you want to just imagine, close your eyes, imagine your desk, it's organized, it's inviting. Put a couple of things on there that are personal. Don't, bring the whole thing in where, something happens and they have to clean your desk while you're not there. Then it's just not a big deal, but have something that just feels good and is inspiring. And that will make your, again, this is one of your top 4 things. So we're gratitude. We're have our top 5 things that we want to accomplish for the day, our goals. And we have just nice things on our desk that just, remind us who we are. And then make sure you have a hobby outside of the office. Who wants to be that person? And I remember a client years ago who said, oh, I had the most awesome senior accountant. She was here all the time. She dropped dead at 37 years old of a heart attack. Who wants to be that person? Who cares? I mean, oh, you want to be remembered as that? No. Have a hobby outside of the office. And that does so many things on so many levels. Number one, it gives you an outlet. It gives you something else to look forward to. It could be as simple as, gardening. And I can't tell you how many stories I've read of unhappy executives who just had no outlet. They came home, they brought their work with them home, and then they were kind of in a bad mood versus, okay, I'm going home, I'm going to go outside and make nice to the plants, and then I'll go into the family. And it just changes your whole perspective of things. And then I'll add a couple of other anecdotes for you. You'll be more interesting. Again, who wants to be known as the awesome senior accountant who just worked and then just fell over? It makes you more interesting if you've got an outside interest. I have 2 people in mind. My aunt was 92 years old, and she was full of life. She always had so many hobbies. And my mother, who was on the opposite end of the spectrum, never had a hobby. She really wasn't very interesting, and she just was always very judgmental. Well, she didn't end up very well, and she passed way before the 92 mark. And then I have another friend. She's still going strong. She's in her 90s. And same thing, lots of hobbies. She started collecting ostrich eggs and painted those. And now she can't do that because of her eyesight, but she can do other things. Develop a hobby. It'll make you more interesting, and it gives you another outlet when you're oh golly, just everything sucks here at the office. Yeah, but you know what? My rose bush is really doing well. It just gives you something else to look forward to. And that's a creativity. I'm always using my little visuals here. So I'll show you this one here is your brain. This is your analytical, this is the serious side of you. Getting out into nature and gardening, that's an act of mindfulness and meditation. So it'll make you a better person at the office. It'll change your perspective if you are at number 1 where you're not really happy and how can I have gratitude. So it gives you that ability again to think more outside of the box, as the cliche goes. And okay, this is really very important. This is for you guys and gals who say, I just hate my job. I hate my job. Oh, but I'm getting ready to retire. That is physically very detrimental to your body. So you want to reframe that language. And it could go like this. You could say, I hate my job, but I'm going to leave and I'll figure it out. Maybe that's too scary for you. So you might say, well, you know what? I'm going to stay here and I'm going to make the best of it, but do it in such a way that you're choosing to do it versus remember in the beginning I said that victim attitude. Choose empowering mindsets. Yeah, I'm 100% in control of what I'm thinking, and thinking of I really hate my job, I'm going to quit it and figure it out. Had a neighbor in Santa Fe who was a teacher, hated his job, but he still had such a wonderful aura about him. And he said, I am going to stay, and I love my students. I'm going to stay for them. And he knew where he was going after that. And the end of that story is he is a world-renowned sculptor now. But he even, we knew he wasn't happy. But he again worked it around in his mind where it wasn't bad for his health. And he knew where he was going at a certain time and how that blossomed. So choose your thoughts wisely. It's very important to use our brain in a very healthy and nurturing way. And as we get that down, then the heart and the brain can work better. All right, so I hope that this helps someone. Again, I'm just getting so many people who are really checking out the videos on what to do if you're unhappy. So again, we want to have the attitude of gratitude, have your 5 things that you want to accomplish during the day, even if it's just reminding yourself to hydrate, and choose empowering words and how you want to talk to yourself. Have a clean, inspiring and work environment around here, and pick that hobby. Let me know what that new hobby is. All right, thanks again. If you like this, subscribe, like it, and all of those good things, and make it a great